It really used to piss me off when boomers specifically would tell me to enjoy college because it's going to be the best 4 years of my life. And even at 18, I would try to internalize that. And that didn't really give me enough confidence for the remainder of my life post college. Okay. Go to college from 18 to 22, party my ass off. And then what's next? Work 40 years of my life? That sounds miserable. So I dropped out right before I turned 21. And at that time, it was the most difficult decision I've ever made in my life, taking that alternative path where, especially when seeing my friends graduate at the time, that hit home. Like, okay, that could have been me. But it's, there's a quote by Benjamin Franklin says, most people die at 25, but aren't buried until they're 70. Now, the first time I read that, maybe around 20 years old, it didn't really resonate with me like it does now. I'm 25, turn 26 in a month, because people go to college and they get that degree and then they just work. It's like going to school again. I mean, school, we had to be up at 7, done by 3. Maybe if we had extracurriculars, done by 6, homework, etc. It's the same aspect of life, or a job post grad. It limits our creative ability, our ability to think for ourselves. And that's exactly why we should treat life exactly like we were little kids and have fun with everything that we do. If you're not having fun, hey, it's time to switch it up. Sadly, and I've been in this position, we get caught in fear. It's like, oh no, if I quit, what'll happen? Or relationship wise, oh no, what if I never find anybody ever again? And that's not the case. It's like, that's such a fixed mindset on certain outcomes that are probably not meant to benefit us. And think back to when I was a kid and carefree, and I sat with my friends having a good time, had side hustles, maybe had a summer job, very little responsibilities. The older you get, like, just seems like you're checking a bunch of boxes. And it takes an extra level of self-awareness to realize, hey, I don't want to check these boxes whatsoever. I'm gonna go create my own box that I want to be in, with all the people that I love and care about and all the activities that I want to do. Now, this first couple of years post uh, dropout were very difficult on my mental, because it wasn't developed to where it is now. And granted, along the way, uh, you get banged up, you get some bruises, and it becomes a part of who you are. Those scars go with you everywhere you go. They become stories to tell. Moved away for the first time at 22. Uh, and I remember that fear. I was like, I have no degree, going to try and build companies, uh, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I was, oh my gosh, I was thinking about it earlier. I was so scared. Then my second time moving, I was like, dang, this is butter. This is easy. But it just wasn't, the location just wasn't for me. Spent a month in New York. Like, okay, I got this. I got it. Fear's quite the illusion. And, you know, when we were kids, we were fearless. Didn't fear anything, for the most part. Okay, jump off, this 10-foot dock. Easy. And we lose that sight when we get older, and we forget to have fun from age maybe probably parts of 22, 23. I definitely lost that element. Tried to adopt overly performative activities where, okay, I'm going to bed at this time and getting up at this time every single morning, which maybe worked for a time in early on to build up that discipline to realize I can, but that does not work now. You don't, if you get in the flow, you don't stop in the middle of it. Do what you need to do until the work's done. Biblically speaking, remain that childlike faith. To me, once you lose that childlike mind, you start to diminish slowly. Lack of purpose becomes apparent. Take the long, hard road. In most cases, I'm not just serious in life. There's only 3 things that we can control. 3 things: our faith, our effort, and our attitude. I'll repeat those: our faith, our effort, and our attitude. Why do we keep going? Our faith. We have faith that things will eventually get better, whether we're going through the motions or whether we're on top of things in that given season of life. We have faith that things will get better. And if you don't have that faith, I'm sorry. Fix your mindset. It's really all mental. It is really all mental. And if you're in a tough mental space, if you are in a tough mental space, go do something physically challenging. And there's levels to it. That physically challenging thing is a walk around the block. Okay, start there. Use that as your building block. And then do that 2, 3, 4 times. Okay. Walk around 2 blocks, etc., etc. These physical challenges come at all levels. Not only is it good for you physically, it's good for you emotionally, good for you spiritually. I like to do it without headphones. I'll listen to shit when I run. Nothing. And if I do, it's instrumental war music that you would hear in movies. So a lot of drums, a lot of trumpets, a lot of just like things that, okay, I like to visualize. Like I'm going into battle right now. Cause I am, with my mind, and my current limitations that I'd hold on myself. Or Gregorian chants. Regular music is just way too overstimulating. And the way that I think about it is my thoughts, and more importantly, the things that God puts on my mind are far more important than Kanye West lyrics. Even though I like your music, Kanye, but I value my thoughts a lot more than I do his music. And, but the whole point of that is go do something physically challenging if you're feeling stuck. If you're in a dark place, cool. Go in the other room, flip the light on, and trust me, I've been there. I've been there when I thought there was no way out, and it gets better with time. Thankfully, I'm in a position where I don't have much to complain about because I do have parents that have sacrificed a lot for myself and my sister, and I'm forever in their debt. And I'm very, very fortunate to have amazing parents. But the whole point of this, and I'm getting off track, is treat life like you're that careless 10-year-old again. Have fun. Learn how to laugh. Like, life sucks when you try to become someone you're not. And don't let society put you in some box just because someone set specific standards for you. Which I don't really do well with authority or when people tell me what to do. But life life is meant to I think everyone has a purpose deep down. They just don't recognize what it is. It's hard. It's hard to recognize that. Sometimes you go through those many trials, tribulations until you pass that one trial to get to what you're supposed to do. But that moment of recognition is very clear, and you won't stop until you achieve that. It's not in the achieving. It's not achieving the actual thing that'll bring you the most joy, but it's the relentless pursuit of action day by day where you'll experience the most joy. Because it's those good moments and not so good moments and all of that in between where you're just putting the puzzle pieces together to try and achieve this thing. So, and life's not that serious. We're on a floating rock. At least that's what they tell us. The Earth is 1,000% flat, but topic for a different. I'm kidding, but not really. Uh, Money, especially. You know how much debt we're in, and how much they just print it, and how abundant the United States of America really is. Go do what you're called to do. Go do what you're called to do. Remain that childlike. So, sums it up for tonight. Godspeed.